everybody, what's up from Roll, Minnesota, your state of skate. Hey, I'm Butch Lehman, and today we're in for another episode of Rolling Reactions. In today's episode, we're featuring yet another criminally underrated international skater, Yuri Botelho. And admittedly, he's a skater that I haven't followed super closely, but I have seen some clips from him, I have seen some short profiles, and it's absolutely mind-blowing how amazing he is at switch-ups on ledges, holding some really big tricks on down rails and ledges, and some spin tricks like you wouldn't believe. He just really is the complete package, and when I think of underrated rollerbladers, he's one of those that come to mind, not just for the tricks, but also for his style doing it. So got to give props to Yuri on this. Love his skating, and that's what we're going to look at today. So today we're going to take a look at 3 parts that he produced. The first one is from a DVD called True Love, and this is actually the first time seeing this, and actually the first time I've even heard of it. From there, we're going to look at 2 of his sections that he made with razors for online content. The first one is from 2014, and it is kind of mind-boggling to see the level of tricks happening all those years ago. The last one we'll look at was a more complete profile put together in 2015, which I believe was right around the same time that his pro skate dropped. So anyway, let's roll into this one. Got some really great content coming, and like I said, it is criminally underrated. Let's check it out. Alright, so our first video comes from a DVD titled True Love, and I know almost nothing about the origins of this. If this covers a specific team for blading, if there's other profiles in it, I assume there are. But all I know is I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I already like it. We got a sit down, rocketed out fish brain. That's a trick that I always love, and Yuri has some really great style. I hate doing like one-to-one matchups of bladers, but already his skating is giving me a flavor, a small taste of like Dre Powell. And I mean that as the highest of compliments. Really interesting angle on that last gap. That was like a much larger gap than it should have been, because rather than hitting it perpendicular, it was almost a parallel gap. True spin acid going down the rail. That's one that I find particularly difficult. Got a line there, holding a really big ledge. It's a pretty long ledge. Mixing it up with the skate park trick. I see the wall tap there. I can give props to that. Ooh. Alley-oop top sole left foot, full alley-oop sole right foot. Got, is this gonna be a line? Okay, you got 2 rails back to back going into true spin top acid. Interesting that the more difficult trick was on the second rail. A lot of times when people are doing lines like that, they want to front load the more difficult trick first, just because it's more efficient for filming. This is a really photogenic spot right there. That looked really tall. Got the 5 out. You always get bonus points for the 5 out on those types of tricks. Another unexpected line. Look at this, we got stairs for days. That was sick. Love the 360 grinds going into ledges, rails, whatever it is, and to do it in a line with, what was it, a true spin mistrial? Big drop on that one. Pretty unconventional line here. This is actually 3 tricks strung together, and he's really holding on for dear life on that back royale. I don't know if you could tell from the angle, but definitely looked like he was getting a little bit too far over the ledge to the point where his H-blocks weren't fully locked into the trick. And so it was really more of a cess slide at that point, which in my mind just makes it more difficult. Keep holding it. Picking up some speed here. It's like we got lots of photos there. You can see the flashes going off. Everybody's just chilling at the bottom, wondering what's happening. Ooh, dangerous switch up. This ledge looks perfect. Like, this is the quintessential ledge for skating. And props to everybody out there who can hold those back torques. I've always found that to be a pretty difficult trick, and I know for some people it's a safety trick. I don't fully understand that, but I suppose we're all a little bit weird in that regard. Got a large audience here. I think I've seen this clip on social media at some point before, but that's a really long ledge hold. And what a great way to showcase blading to a larger audience. All right, for our next section, we're taking a look at Razor's profile that was put together in 2014 from a whole summer worth of skating. You guys know I'm a big Razors fan. I've been skating Razor skates for the longest time, and just really solid, overall good skates. And I feel like their team has always been a formidable team in the industry. At any rate, it looks like we're somewhere tropical for this one. And we're starting things off once again with a fish brain. I'm noticing a theme here, but you know what? I'm not going to complain about that. You can never have too many fish brains, especially when you can do them well. It's back torques. I got to get those. I'm going to make that a point of emphasis, I think, in my future skating, is to just work on some of those tricks that are not super comfortable for me. And torque is going to be pretty high up that list. What do we got next? Got some scene setting shots. You always have to have those in an edit. I've talked about this before, but you definitely want the edit to tell a story, so it's not good just to focus on the tricks. You want to focus on the character, the person as well. Nice transfer. That's pretty interesting. What was that anyway? Was that technically like a true spin topsail? Is that how people would count that? I don't know, but going up the down rail and back down. Definitely has those true spin mistrials down as well. I've seen a few of those so far. True spin acid seems to be a trick that he's really good at. True spin mistrial. By the way, this spot looks amazing. I don't know if this is like a do-it-yourself skate park, a real skate park. I would count this as a street spot personally. That was nice. Free topsail, the alley-oop top acid. Alley-oop topsail. Ooh. Okay. That might be one of my favorite tricks that I've seen in a long time. Alley-oop topsail to full alley-oop topsail to fakie 720 out. Like, what? I don't know. That's some next level stuff. And this was 2014. It's almost criminal that I haven't seen that clip before. Putting it down on the handicap rails. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of handicap rail skating lately. Like, maybe that's gone out of vogue. Taking a lot of speed into this true spin Mizu. So fast. I don't know. You ask 10 different people, you're going to get 10 different answers. But when it comes to me, I think sometimes taking more speed into a trick actually makes it a little bit safer. That was big. Massive disaster, 450 back Royale. Wonder what comp that was. If any of you know, let me know down in the comments. All right, we got one more profile, and this one was from 2015, so just a year later. Again, I believe this was about the time, maybe shortly after that Yuri's Pro Skate from Razors was dropped. And I remember that being a skate that I always wanted to get a hold of and didn't have the opportunity to. So a little bit unfortunate, but it's really cool that some other people besides the usual names and faces getting a chance to be represented at the professional level. And with 360 Machios like that from a bank to ledge, you can tell it's well-deserved. Putting together a line here. Not really sure what happened there, if there's like a small chunk of the out ledge. Another beautiful fish. I really like the spot on that one. And that was just crouched down on it perfectly. You guys know what it is. Probably getting a tattoo like I Can Fish Brain. Or whatever that logo happens to be. Forgive me, I don't know what that was. See, he's ahead of his time there. I know the stair bash stuff is really popular right now, and it's 2015, or yeah, 2015, so 6 years ago. Ahead of his time. One fakie 5, true spin Machio. It definitely has those true spins down comfortably. He's gone through pretty much the whole gamut now. There's something you don't see every day, a try switch up on a kink ledge. That was 3 different tricks in one. Good use of the wall with the wall rides there. Sometimes it's those little tech innovative tricks that I think really make an edit interesting and memorable, is having some of those things that you're really not expecting. Skating in shorts. I'm going to soapbox for just a minute, but to all of you that go out skating in shorts, you are dangerous people. I could not imagine, especially at a skate park, like taking a fall and skinning up the knees or the legs. Gotta have shin guards, gotta have pants, no matter how hot it is. That's just a standard operating procedure in my mind. Great Luke Hang on that 360. Shotgun rail, super dangerous, using both sides of it. mean, that's how you do it right, and the audience is letting him know that he's earned some applause there. Loving this transfer. Beautiful. Good trick selection. And what was that? Like a full true misfit, I think? I don't know. I'd have to watch that one back again, but that's something you don't see every day. Another fishy. Keep them coming. Got a little bit sketchy on that last kink, but that is not a rail to scoff at. I'm talking double drop kink. Oh man, he got the wall ride on that too, didn't he? Massive drop coming off that one. That rail looks pretty fun. We got like the little up part of the ledge, a little bank to kick you up. This clip I know I've seen somewhere. Look at that, going from true spin acid to full true acid on the drop down, just absolutely insane. That type of technical wizardry is pretty next level and something that is incredibly impressive. I can definitely get behind that trick, so Yuri, keep that coming. Like, man, you're doing it right. You're definitely doing it right. I also like too that there is a mix of some skate park tricks in these profiles, because I know sometimes that's taboo to have like a mix of street and park. People are street purists, but I think sometimes having that park element in it shows good versatility as a skater, even if it's not primarily a park edit. Hurricane Topsoul, that's a weird spot for it too, like an out ledge. A lot of kinks on that one. Jumping over the rail. That's something I always felt was dangerous, was those transfers over a rail. If you get one bad jump or you're not fully balanced when you push off. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Topsoul to 540 true topsoil, or true topsoul, one of the two. Look at this fish brain. It's like oververted. This trick I know I've seen before too, but the 540 true spin Mizu during a comp, absolutely crushing it. Yuri, you're the man, dude. I'm surprised I haven't seen more content from you, and I haven't been able to find anything recently, so you guys will have to fill me in if there's something else out there to watch. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Roll Minnesota featuring Yuri Botelho. Again, a skater that I have not watched a ton of in the past, and I feel really full of regret now after seeing some of these sections. Some of these tricks have left a major impression on me. One being that alley-oop topsoul to full alley-oop topsoul to fakie 720 out. Like, I don't think I've ever seen something quite on that level of technicality before. Even the hurricane topsoul on the out ledge, the 540 true spin Mizu going down the rail at Mach 5 speed. A lot of confidence there, and that's the type of confidence you need if you're going to successfully execute those types of tricks. Anyway, guys, I'm Butch Lehman of Roll Minnesota. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to leave some positive comments about which tricks were your favorites and show Yuri some love. Haven't heard from him a lot lately, so if you guys know or have the hookups on other sections of his that you think are worth watching, I definitely want to hear about it. I want to see more of him. I need more of those fish brains. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm Butch Lehman of Roll Minnesota, reminding you to stay safe, stay healthy, and get out there and do some rollerblading. Till next time, everybody, peace.